Hi there, my name is Brody Beauchamp. I am a health informatics student at the University of Central Florida, and today I'll be presenting my final video project for the class HIM4218 for the fall of 2025, and I'm very excited to present this today. So let's go on to question one. So first, I've already gone ahead and filled out the data table, plugged that in. And so my first question is, we're wanting to figure out what the weekly positivity rate is. Positive tests, total tests for the county. So first we needed to extract the number of the week number from the test date columns. As we can see right here, I've gone ahead and already plugged in the code that works, and we are also using SQLiteonline.com to run this. So yeah, we're going to use string format time function with a capital Y for a 4-digit year and a capital W for the week number. We store that as your year underscore week. Then we're going to count the number of positive cases and divide by the total number of tests. Then we can group by week and order, and we find an ascending list for the positivity rate for each week of the year. As we can see right here, when I eventually scroll down, sorry, I basically had to double screen record this, and we can see it's pretty repetitive since it is AI generated data up until about week 22. So I think that's interesting, just 0.3333. So we're going to then move on to the next question, question two, which we want to figure out which zip codes have the lowest vaccination rates for the 65 plus age group. I decided to list 5 zip codes with the lowest vaccination rates amongst individuals 65 and older. So I'll put the code right here. So first we extract all the patients who are 65 years or older and their zip code with the total number of individuals, who are 65 years and older and their zip code, then count the number of vaccinated individuals 65 years and older in each zip code. Then we count the total number of individuals 65 years and older in each zip code. Then we calculate the vaccination rate of individuals 65 years and older in each zip code by dividing those two totals, and we display the 5 lowest totals zip codes along with the vaccination rate. And again, as you can see, when we go ahead and run this in a few seconds, we can see that the data is very repetitive. 1111, make a wish. So then that moves on to question number 3. So let's go ahead and do that. So question number 3, we want to know what the age breakdown of positive cases over the last 3 months. So first we join the patient and lab tables so that we can look at each patient and their results. Then we filter out only the positive cases using the where function. As you can see, once we go ahead and copy the data into this table right over here, it should appear at any moment. Again, editing, not my strong suit. There we go. Then we count the number of positive cases in each age group. Then we create a descending list to display the numbers and to display most positive age gap groups. Again, we can see that the AI generated numbers is very, very similar. So then that leads us to our lovely question 4, which we've gone ahead and already populated and ran. So lastly, we want to know how many breakthrough cases we are seeing in patients who tested positive after their first vaccination date. First, we find the date of the first vaccination, as you can see up here, for each patient. Then we join each patient ID and lab test so we can compare each test to that patient's vaccination date. Then we filter out only the positive cases whose labs test date occurred after the vaccination date, and we can see that there were none, so that the vaccinations must be working, or people got them early enough before they got sick. So as you can see, we put the data all above and we ran it a minute ago, and you can see the breakthrough cases came out as 0. And yeah, so those are my four total questions. Thank you so much for watching, and yeah,